That means... Nice. Hey! Well then.
Oh.
That should do it for now. Hey!
Damned phantom thieves.
They were there today too, right? Yeah. What do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that.
Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school.
Okay, quiet down. Well then, next up is to... You two will go together. Huh? Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far. Oh, those are the instructions. Just don't say more than is necessary.
Take a seat.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see. Ah yes, you're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida? You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you think the Phantom Thief... Don't worry.
Thank you for...
Your responses will serve as Takamaki-sana's next...
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, it would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary? especially those eyes.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako.
It's not as though I hadn't, but now that it's become reality.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names.
Right.
It ain't your fault.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is. I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole. We were so popular too.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you.
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look.
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school.
So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Fine.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff, no matter what happens.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't. Let's try and figure out. Of course. Nice. Hey. Well then.
Oh.
Sorry. That should do it for now. Hey!
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
What's going on?
Do you know this one?
This is it.
Correct.
Nice going!
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions.
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
We're gathering
I guess that...
Whoa, look.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is...
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
You're not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change. What are you staring at your phone like that? You're trying to show off. By the way, I heard the police... As long as... Well... Hey. That's right.
Huh? You should be grateful.
All right.
What's the meaning of this? Yeah. Later.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some... Regardless, I thought over... I'm considering...
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or what?
I understand, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network, and I can no longer rely on my sister. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source? Bold move. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival.
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable, but we can no longer... What are your thoughts? Okay then. Is everyone else...
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on. How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got... For real?
Could you send that my way, please? I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not...
Just think of him. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for...
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna...
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter... We're counting on... Nice, nice.
All right. Actually... Oh. Huh? See you around. Wait, hold on.
Yep. But... Now, let's carry out our plan. I don't know.
Hey. No.
Good morning. Well... No.
Hey. Oh, yes. How about you?
This is it.
Right.
Nice going! Whoa.
Welcome home. Why, you ask? I just came to enjoy some delicious coffee. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok. And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt counter.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront the selfish criminals enacting this social reform, answering to the interests of the people.
Man, this guy...
Rampant political scam. We must resolve this...
What are you Standing here is my job.
That politician is on it. It feels like a truck, don't you think, Bob?
Sorry.
Criminals, hmm? Well, however, that is ignorant of... It isn't about liking or... It's more about how he suggests the Phantom Thieves be crushed when they've yet to be arrested. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs. I knew there was something special about you. I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided... Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy. I'll be going now.
What shall we do? Here we go. What do you think? Oh? That's... Huh! Yes. Sorry.
All right.
I'll start. Until next time.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot.
Well, yeah. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here.
Acting like normal. What do you normally do? Look around.
There's no set rules for this kind of thing.
There's a possibility that both your names have come up during the course of the
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day, too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately.
Shall we head off to the... All right.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers!
So,
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it? It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors.
And it was all
Here she comes.
Okay.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order?
There are a lot...
Stick to a normal.
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell? Well then,
I'm sorry.
Then how about...
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably...
That doesn't even sound remotely...
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see...
Ryuji, you're... Then, what would you...
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens. We won't let that happen. Still, it doesn't change...
Thank you for the wait.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one. Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
Well... Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions. That's because you were sloppy. I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But...
It's fine. It's quite the...
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... Oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love, spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you, tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things. So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be?
Oh? Let's head back.
Yes. Quite. Indeed. Hold on. How about it? Well then. Well, I see. Indeed. Thank you. Oh, yes. All right. Thank you.
Well then. Nice. Hey. Well then.
Oh.
That should do it for now. Hey.
Well then, our guest of honor.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear.
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the Notorious. It'd be wonderful if you could.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identity.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta...
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your
Getting right to the point. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Aren't you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for... She's felt...
Every person whose heart they changed have true. Why then was he the only one who...
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask...
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the compliment. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are?
That idiot!
No.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption.
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them?
Did you set this up?
We only have...
What do you want to talk?
No!
That's gotta be shopped! I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes? It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite you.
We've been listening to you blab.
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. So, you admit it then. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madara, but to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill it!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest...
They're going to...
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you. Along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no...
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san.
What of evidence that...
Even if there's no objective explanation, Sai-san can't make rap. If she were to be
Make it up.
So, they're gonna make it all our fault?
We haven't killed it, and we're still
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about...
I see. I don't think it's about... Well, considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable... I'm glad we could talk. I look forward. It was definitely worth... We should be getting back. About that. I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you... My business is concluded.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it!
Hey.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for...
Was that really our best course of action? He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play...
So...
He's got evidence on us.
Damn it!
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to...
What's done is done. We must make up our minds by the time...
We need to give...
Similar occurrence, although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba...
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Post-festival... nobody invited you.
Huh? Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party? Then why don't we go together? Festivals don't come around every day, so we may as well enjoy it while we can. It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
And now, it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special! But before that, we've decided to change things up this year. We've got a huge surprise for you all. Members of the dance club... Now everybody, join in!
Just standing around, Senpai. Let's... Very impressive, Senpai.
And now that you're all warmed up, let's switch...
go.
Senpai, I'll be back soon. Just wait here. And...
Who's that? Huh?
That's crazy.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! I feel like I danced my heart out back there. Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away. It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this. Thank you. The post-festival party. See you soon.
My apologies for being so distracted. I can't stop thinking about Akechi-kun. Are we really no match for him? Thank you.
And now it's time for your fifth round of applause!
This event is the older teachers seem to enjoy.
All right, who has... No? I'll just have to...
Oh, he's choosing from the crowd? The MC this year is actually somewhat capable.
Ooh, is that our lovely student council president over there?
Huh?
Come on up here, Miss Prez.
Do I have to go? That's true.
Everybody's waiting. Here she is.
Hello.
So, with the Kamoshida scandal, Principal Kobayakawa's passing, and even that Hawaii trip, I'd be surprised if you've had any time to study for your entrance exams. Now then, on with the show.
I don't... Sorry.
Here, do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
What?
Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about... Some people theorize that they go to our very school. So, Are they from Shujin? What do you think, Miss President?
What?
What? Now this is drama! A boy caught in the throes of bittersweet youth!
Wow, way to go!
I think it was him! So, Miss... My... A rare glimpse into the girly side of our stunning Miss President! But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Miss President.
Just when it was getting interesting! Come on, MC, do your job!
I made a fool of myself. Post-festival party has... By the way, I'm surprised you were able to say what... Huh? I was at a complete loss for words. You really helped me. Thank you. This may be a little rude to say, but you were surprisingly reliable in a pinch. My sister always says if I get married, my husband should be someone dependable like that. Oh, forget what I just said. Despite everything that happened with Akechi-kun, my final post-festival party has turned out to be quite the unforgettable one. Oh, right. Here. If you'd accept this... I hope you enjoy it. Come, let's go home.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Futaba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home! Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to... I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did... I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain. Hey, if this...
I'm talking to Futa. I'll get right. Is this a real... Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
Ever since I was trapped and I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what...
The Phantom Thieves. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. But still... Really? When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere, even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling. You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves. Is there a connect? The first incident of it, the kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had... And then, there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked... You think that... You know what people call them? Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true. I asked that. That's why he saved me. He stole my heart.
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? Wait, he doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves. He's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed...
Wait.
She was killed.
Stop this!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same... Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal! Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she was awfully fishy, but what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all, run away, hide, and end up here, some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you, kid, and I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault!
I see. Don't worry, even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win. Just do as I say. If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's got...
Whew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our... Still, we should tell the others about what...
Oh, I'm tired.
Nice. Sorry. Hey. Yep. Well then.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it. I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen? I see. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right? I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what...
Did you see that reward? With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly that will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great! We're wanted now, and the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels...
We're finally being treated...
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I meant? How President Okumura ranked first? The Fad before that? Even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura.
Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No. Because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too, considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump in.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly...
Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bull... Ah!
Ryuji, taking out your frustration...
Hey, why did we lose? What did we do?
It's probably because...
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of...
Yeah, that really is it. I'm such an idiot! I became a Phantom Thief.
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our...
We were meant to be the righteous Phantom Thief.
I'm so irritated with myself.
Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry. You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a Phantom Thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it. You're right. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
What else should I be?
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm. Okay.
Yo. Oh.
Hey! Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Hi! Nice. Hey. Well then. Nice. That should do it for now.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that, I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politician seems so unreliable.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated...
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean... I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto.
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such... It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us? Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with... Thanks. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now? A lot of this will be new to me, so
I'm sorry.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive.
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry. Wasn't Makoto... Well... Regardless, it all started...
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation? If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation? Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that? I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true and... No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to... Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
Well, like her history with men.
You're Phantom Thieves! Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a... Let's hurry up and get...
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going. After all, people like us... Well then?
That...
Huh?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Woo! I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You've got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this...
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh?
It'd be unbearable if you're... Although, a competition means...
Conditions have not been met.
Then, perhaps this...
Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions.
Gambling, then!
How about a racetrack for horse?
We played cards during...
Conditions have not been met.
What else is... It must be a casino.
Candidate found.
I definitely...
Well...
Beginning navigation.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go. Right.
Courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special! Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form. The police station's also part of her work area, though. Whenever arrests are made for her cases, I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a codename, too.
Codename?
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on...
What is it?
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know.
Are your clothes all black?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu.
He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one. Why not go with Crow instead?
All right.
Got it.
Now then. Now then.
Do you have a moment? Oh? That settles it.
Joker. Okay.
So...
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. That aside, the people in here look completely normal.
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace. Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive...
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions.
That probably didn't make much sense because of all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful.
Is this what you have to go through every time? This is...
Just don't slow us...
I will not allow...
Okay, our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Of course, we'll need to secure...
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Will you please stop interrupting?
My apologies.
Well then, let's go.
I feel somewhat nervous.
I can feel it.
Well, you're after. Come on down.
What?
You aren't going to.
We should do...
I have something.
So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor, at the highest point of this building.
Why are you telling us this?
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
it! Over there! It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floor. Let us... I have something.
Authentication.
Perhaps... I can't... Casinos typically have a membership system called a players club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular... Considering the setup of this place...
That'll make this shit simple.
I would've...
A shadow!
As I expected.
She must be daring us to challenge the
No need to worry. I Well then, don't worry. You can leave this... Take them down, Robin Hood! My skills exceed yours! Now, Robin!
You're right. The crucial moment. Okay.
I should write something.